John, it's been a big day for good news stories around the club, so probably best to start off there. Leon McCann and Callum Morrison signing 2-year contract extensions, both of them today. The fans are delighted. How happy are you to get both of these deals done?
Yeah, it's a huge boost, massive boost. Yeah, delighted. Couldn't be happier. Obviously, two guys that have been mainstays in the team from day one. You know, from ourselves coming in. Obviously, the guys were here a year before that, and likewise, they were in the team all the time. But their performances in the time that Marcel and Paul have been here have been like different class. Callum, top goal scorer again. He's such a threat. He produces just goals out of sometimes nowhere. You know. Was it the last 1 minute one against Montrose? Was it a great strike that he had? I remember him scoring a great goal against Clyde last year. Great goal out there against Queen of the South. You know, like rocket shots that are quite special. So he's a provider as well. He's puts a number of crosses into the box, and you know, it was looking a little bit like maybe Callum could have been tempted elsewhere with big money. We're delighted that the club has managed to get him on an extended contract. It's an absolute boost for everyone involved. I'm sure the fans will be over the moon with that. Certainly I am. You know, it's been very difficult to try and replace the goals that Callum's got. So that's a big plus for Marcel and Paul. Yeah. Leon, Mr. Consistent, again. I think everyone knows the story. Probably brought Sean into play left back a couple of years back, and nothing to do with Sean. Sean ended up having to play in at centre back when the injuries were there at the very start, and Leon goes into left back and takes his opportunity, stays in the team for the next year and a half. You know, so you know, great, fantastic, and he's been improving all the time, assisting, getting forward. Fits it the way we play, and yeah, it's great for him as well. The two boys are delighted to extend their stay and looking to kick on.
I think it says a lot about what yourself and Paul have kind of built at the club so far, and your ambitions for the future. Seeing how you're able to tie down your best players like this and not have them distracted by or be attracted by anywhere for more money or something like that.
Well, it's nice for you to say so. Yeah, that's good. Obviously, we're doing something right. Players are enjoying it here. They're enjoying the style of football. They're enjoying the training. They're enjoying the group themselves. They're very tight. The boys are very tight. They're a good, great bunch of boys. Fantastic to work with, and I'm sure that's been a big factor as well. The fans, you know, I think Callum is one of the, you know, ones that the fans have really taken to over a period of time. He's got his song, and you know, Callum loves that type of thing, you know. And again, that's been a big part, I would imagine, in his decision making. So yeah, you're hoping that you're playing your part, that you're developing and trying to get guys better. You're hoping that that's part of the job, and I think that's been recognised.
I think so far we've had quite a few big players renew their contracts. We've had Liam Henderson, Cole Donaldson, and obviously the two today. Do you think that maybe helps convince other big players to also go down the same route?
Yeah, I would think so. It's a good start, really good start to have four your main starters committed, you know, for next year. Adding to all the guys who have got 2-year contracts, so there's continuity within that squad, you know, which makes it much easier for Marcel and Paul going forward. The guys know how we play. We might have to adapt a little bit more next year. This year's been fairly plain sailing so far. Cannot take our eye off the ball, but so far it's been fairly plain sailing. So we may have to adapt a little bit more next year if things go well and we're in the championship years. We might have to be a little bit more adaptable, but we've got the players to be able to do that as well.
But in the immediate future, obviously the attention turns back to the league against Kelty Hearts on Saturday. Like you mentioned in our post-match interview on Tuesday night, Kelty are a difficult team to go. won't make it easy for us. How have you been preparing for that one since Tuesday?
Well, I think you also said it was quite a quick turnaround, so it was a quick turnaround. But yeah, we've got one injury to a key player, unfortunately. But it's not the end of the world. We've got a very strong squad, so we're not going to mump and moan about that. Everyone gets injuries. So far, from just before the turn of the year, and the turn of the year we've been almost injury free. So we've been very fortunate in this most recent months. At the beginning of the season, for a long time, we had injuries like everyone else. So we've been very fortunate recently. So we'll get by with that. Yeah, Kelty. Looking at them, Michael Tinton's got them playing some really attractive football, some good football. Maybe not always getting the results they deserve, actually. So we need to be on our A game. We definitely will. We cannot take them lightly. They lose 4-2 last week against Montrose, but the 2-0 down to come back to 2 each, and in the ascendancy it could have went ahead, and that could have been a different story. And that's the type of thing I'm talking about. They're actually playing well, maybe just not getting the results. So from our point of view, I hope that continues tomorrow for them. I thought as long as we can go there, if we can put a performance on, then we fancy our chances to come back with all 3 points. We've taken 16 points this quarter from a possible 18, and obviously the target is to get 19 from a possible 21. With still 2 games to go. So everyone will know we've taken 23 points in the first quarter, we've taken 23 points in the second quarter, and if we can get to that 21 with 2 games to go, we've got a right good opportunity to at least do 23 and possibly even more.
Well, John, here's hoping. Thank you very much for the update, and best of luck for tomorrow's game.
Thank you.